So yeah, capitalism is terrible. Definitely terrible.
Everything is terrible. Lahat ng
Everything is terrible, of course.
capitalism, communism, socialism, it's all terrible.
Yeah, you know. So yeah, they're all terrible. Anyways, this is podcast number 2. By the way, if anyone is
Podcast.
listening. Okay, yeah, we're we're on air. Yun ba yung tawag nila dun?
I
On
have no
air.
idea.
Yeah, we're on air right now. Okay.
Sure.
Anyways, going back to the main topic, evolution or God,
All
intelligent
right, let's
design.
talk about God.
Yeah, human. Wait, ayoko gamitin natin yung term na um higher being.
Sure, higher being.
Okay, yeah.
Eto, ikaw Mige, I'm
Saan tayo
going to
na?
ask you,
Oh,
do you personally believe in a higher being?
me? Ako ngayon, neutral ako ngayon. Like,
And bakit?
kasi, di ba, we were, tayo naman, we're born Christian, right? Tapos, we were taught na, yan, we were taught na, this is God, creator of heaven and earth. All things came from him. And also, like, yun na yung from grade 1, like, yeah, basically. Pero simula nung pumunta ako dito, simula nung nag-leave ako SSA to a non-Christian school, and meron na, kasi may topic kami, may subject kami known as theory of knowledge. Wala kaming like CL religion, something ganun. Okay? And like, ang napaka-interesting ng mga topics sa theory of knowledge class namin, like what is this, like philosophical like questions and such. And there may dumating na topic kami, which is eto ngayon, kung but bring up ko to yung topic na evolution and yeah, evolution and versus intelligent design. So na ngayon, nung napaisip talaga ako, like, kung meron ba talagang higher being ngayon, hanggang ngayon, di ko pa rin masasagot yung question na yun. Like, there's no physically, like, evidence, like, so, hindi ko naman sinasabing atheist ako, but, let's say, may term yun eh, agnostic. Yeah. Ikaw?
Ako personally, hindi ako naniniwala sa Diyos. I believe in science. I believe in reason. I believe in cold hard evidence.
So are you atheist? Agnostic?
In philosophy,
pag sinabing agnostic kasi, like, hindi mo naman dine-deny na may God, nor hindi mo rin like ina-deny na may God. So like, pang you don't care about religion at all. That's basically what I am right now. Kasi pag atheist ka, like, dine-deny mo talaga eh. There's like a group of belief. Yeah.
Here's the problem. In philosophy, if you want to prove something, there has to be either proof of existence or proof of non-existence. And pagdating kay God or other higher beings, we have neither.
Yeah.
People could say na, this is evidence of Noah's Ark. This is... Basta yun po.
Ayun niya. Sa tingin mo lahat ng mga stories sa Bible, like, yeah.
Ito rin ang... This is another thing that I don't like.
Yeah. Oh.
Let's look at this from a philosophical standpoint. If the Bible tells us that Jesus wants us to love one another regardless of who we are, then why does it consider LGBTQ plus relationships a sin? Why do
Fan
we
ka ba ng
consider...
LGBT?
Ako,
LGBTQ?
pro-LGBT ako.
Pro?
I'm an ally.
Pro?
I'm a big ally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm a big ally. Marami tayong kaibigan na LGBT. And I respect them as human beings.
Yeah, because
Pero
there's
if the
still
Bi-
human beings that have different like thinking.
if, if Jesus tells us to love one another, why does the Bible state na LGBT is a sin? Is a sin.
Yun naman
Kasama
ang
na rin dun
problema dun
yung
sa Bible.
drinking alcohol.
There are a lot of
Kasama na rin dun
contradictions
yung and
sa mga stories.
let's be honest.
Yeah.
Are you really going to believe na this dude from above the clouds
This dude, yeah.
is psychic in this psychic way speaking to people on earth, telling them what to write on a book? Science cannot explain telepathy,
Yeah.
nor do we have any proof of telepathy. Yet, sabi ng Bible, God spoke to people sa earth through their minds, I'm assuming. Tas he told the people on earth what to write sa isang book.
Mm. Well,
I
sa
find it
situation
hard
ko
to
naman, yeah, it's fine hard to believe rin, like, yung, kung meron bang higher being na nag-exist, but that doesn't mean na, like, I don't believe in good and bad, diba? Like, there's still such thing as right and wrong. Ang problema lang, we really don't understand and know kung saan nanggaling lahat nito. I mean, I don't think we will ever come to that point.
So, sabihin ko sa'yo,
Like, diba?
science can explain a lot of the things that the Bible cannot.
Yeah, yun naman ang science eh. To
People
prove.
will say, alam mo, during ancient times, people would say na lightning was God's wrath. Ngayon, we can say na it's yung difference in charge between the atmosphere and the ground.
Hmm.
Science can explain things, different phenomena that happens around us.
Hmm.
While religion in general will chalk it all up to a higher being.
Yeah.
Personally, I would like to believe na I'm trying to believe na there's someone controlling us, may higher being na nagbibigay sa atin ng higher purpose.
What is
Pero
going on?
as long as there is no existence,
What?
as long as there is no proof of existence or proof of non-existence of any of these higher beings, I will remain skeptic.
I came to say na
Yeah.
on na yung server, maybe just saying wala lang, that's it.
Okay. By the way, if you don't know, we're talking about religion,
Oh, see.
which is a very sensitive topic, I think. You were saying, Miga?
Pog champ.
Okay.
Personally speaking, and do note na this a personal opinion.
Hmm.
Kasi I love the idea na there has to be proof of existence and proof of non-existence to verify whether something or someone is true or not. And to be honest, religion is asking you to believe in something that we cannot see, we cannot hear, we cannot smell or touch. Pero we just have to believe. And I think it's really stupid. Kasi if you were to say to a person, this tiger isn't going to bite you, you just have to believe it. Hindi natin alam, it may bite you, may not. Pero
Wait, sorry, bite? What?
Are you going to risk your life?
Bite
Kasi you have
you?
faith in the tiger. No. Are you going to risk your life
Okay, sorry.
or your arm, basically, Kasi you have faith in the tiger na hindi it will not bite you. Kasi
Mm.
you have faith. Honestly,
Yeah.
honestly,
Oo nga.
gagawin
What
mo
are
ba
your
yun?
thoughts about faith?
Again, for me to believe in anything, there has to be proof of existence or proof of non-existence.
Yeah.
Kapag ginawa ko ba to, gagawin niya rin to? Or kapag ginawa ko ba to, hindi niya gagawin to? And
Mm.
ibalik natin doon sa tiger. If I reach out my arm to him, fully knowing na it has predator instincts, it will eat anything that looks like prey. Will will I still reach out my hand in front of his face and not be scared? Ako personally matatakot ako and I wouldn't do that because I know there is proof na if you do that, he will bite your arm off. And that's the beauty of proof.
Mm.
It allows you to make decisions na could either save your life or save the life of others.
Yeah.
For example, alam mo yung Hindenburg, that big airship
Oh. Mm.
na filled with hydrogen. The reason people don't do that anymore is they have proof na sobrang dangerous nung ginawa nila nun. The airship was filled with the flammable gas, hydrogen.
Yeah.
Tapos, may difference in polarity between the ground and dun sa airship, which led to sparks, which led to big boom boom, big explosions. And now, since we
yeah.
have proof na yung ginagawa nila is dangerous, now we don't do that anymore. Di ba?
Yeah. True. I mean, that's what proof is. It's very different from faith. Kasi pag sinabi mong faith, it's like a complete, like, fully confident ka. Like, it's trust, basically trust. You trust something. Or even someone.
Yeah, proof can
A
verify
strong
your trust.
belief. Alam mo yung term na intelligent design?
May ako vague idea.
Yeah. Like, sa tingin mo, it is a scientific concept ba siya? Pag sinabi kasing intelligent design, like, parang higher being na ganyan eh. It's like higher being, but yeah, it's basically like, we'll say God.
Wala na naging
Hi, hi Jill.
Jill.
Welcome to our
Hello.
welcome to our podcast. Yeah.
Anyway, kasi pag sinabi natin intelligent design, usually pinag-uusapan natin is God creating the first humans, Zeus creating the Titans and creating the humans.
No. Greek mythology, yeah.
Ano?
But
Let's
sa
talk
tingin mo,
about
ang
Greek
daming
mythology.
mga religion, like, may Judaism, may Hinduism, may like, different gods, but basically the same concept. There's a higher being.
Eto, I think this is a great philosophical view of why people believe in gods.
Ah.
People are naturally, syempre, we don't know a lot of shit.
Yeah.
The average person wouldn't know na eto, yung walls dito sa room ko, which are made of wood, are composed mostly of cellulose. Di ko alam na the reason
Yeah,
na
even a 5-year-old
yung metal
wouldn't ask that
doorknob ko
kind
hindi
of question.
nag-rust. What I'm saying is we don't know a lot of shit. And because we don't know a lot of shit, we're scared because we are not familiar with everything around us.
Yeah, fear is definitely a factor.
Ngayon, meron tayong intrinsic fear about the world around us because we are so incredibly unfamiliar with it. And having someone like a god, a hero, or anything else of the same level, having an omnipotent being, knowing that he or she, that omnipotent being, is here with us, it gives us comfort
Mm.
na kahit lahat tayo
It
takot na
gives
takot
us
na,
hope.
there there is this one person or a group of persons na will never falter, will never be scared kasi they are, as I said, omnipotent. They know everything.
Mm.
That's, I guess, yun yung pinaka-logic na pwede kong i-bring forward. They're like superheroes and we're the scared civilians in a comic book.
Yan nga eh. Like, merong mga different like perceptions towards life. Diba? Alam mo yung example, thoughts mo sa the world is a stage. Life is a theater. Life is a
again-
book. May
Again,
end,
going back to my point,
forward.
I
yeah.
think humans are overthinking this shit a lot.
Yeah, we
Um,
create this kind of like interpretations para to find meaning. Yun naman yung goal natin eh. Yun yung purpose ng life natin.
I think
To find the meaning
there
of
is-
life.
I personally don't think that there's any higher meaning to our life. We are, after all, animals. And yung goal, as far as we know, ang goal ng animals is to reproduce. I don't think there's nothing else to it. Sure, pwede ka magmahal. You can have a nice car. Pero in the end,
Simplicity is
I don't
key.
think hindi siya, it's not to satisfy, it will not be able to satisfy the requirement, which dictates us essentially to have sex, make babies.
Mm.
That's it.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
to overpopulate, to procreate,
Pero ako
to have
tao lang din ako.
satisfaction.
This
Mm.
may be a product of my overthinking.
That's human nature.
I don't know.
Huh. Oo nga
Ikaw
naman.
ba?
Kasi, I mean, we all wonder, right? Kung alam mo lahat, parang your
Eh,
life
what
is is dull. Like, hindi ka na makaka-wonder pa. Like, alam mo yung feeling na you wonder. It's the most incredible thing. You still wonder. It gives you like hope of some sort. Kasi kung meron ka ng like kompleto, yung complete na lahat, there's nothing left to do. Or, yeah, basically like that.
Ito yung, here's what I have to say about that.
Mm.
Alam mo yung, kilala mo si Simone Pierre Laplace?
No. Bakit? Sino siya?
He came up with this thought experiment, yung Laplace's demon.
Oh.
And sabi niya, suppose there were a creature who has information on every particle inside the universe. If
Mhm.
this information was vast enough to submit itself to research, then the future, just like the past, would be present before our very own eyes. In layman's terms, if we know everything, lahat ng information about every particle in the universe, then we would know what would happen, let's say 1 second into the future, or 1 minute, or 1 week, 1 month, 1 year.
Yeah, it's
It's
time. Basically
if
time.
you, as of now, we're too stupid to do that. So we think of life as existentialist, na everything happens because of our actions. Pero, again, if you know everything about the universe, if you know how far this particle would move in 1 second,
Oh, how everything works,
you
basically.
could essentially you're predicting the future, and since alam mo na lahat ng information na yon, pwede mong sabihin na alam mo yung mangyayari in the next 10 years. That would make life
Yeah, kaya nga,
deterministic.
feeling ko hindi tayo abot sa point na yun kasi like, our intelligence have this like certain limit, like capacity na information that we can hold. Kasi kung alam talaga,
Isipin natin
like,
na ano, if
mahirap lang
natural
i-grasp.
selection has its way. Ganun. If natural selection has its way, then people like yung mga people with high IQ, like people on the level of Einstein, on that one Irish guy na 206 ata yung IQ niya.
Stephen Hawking.
If hindi no, O'Brien yung yung apelyido
Basta
na.
yun.
O'Brien.
Hindi,
Um,
basta, yeah.
Sabihin natin, if through natural selection, only people with high IQ yung natira sa mundo. Then, as long as that continues as long as the same trend continues, then it may be possible na think will reach such a high level na it's on par with Laplace's demon.
I mean, everyone can have that ability, no? Like, everyone can
As of
learn.
now, hindi. As of now, hindi.
Oh,
Kasi people are born with a certain IQ, and it only changes depende sa mga nangyayari sa childhood. If maraming childhood trauma, pwede siyang bumagsak. If na-stimulate yung brain niya early on, pwede pa siyang tumaas. Pero as long as um we cannot basta yun, we cannot think to that capacity. Masyado tayong bobo is what I'm saying.
basta yan. Masyado tayong bobo.
Our generation and the next generation and the generation after that will still be too stupid to think of vast things.
Yeah. That's life. Huh. Yeah, as yourself, as part of this life, ano naman magagawa mo dun? Wala ka naman masyadong magagawa. Kasi that's how it is.
Assuming na assuming na yung supposition natin na life is already deterministic, assuming na it's true, that we don't have to do anything. We just have to wait for natural selection to go about on its killing
Yun nga.
spree, killing
Okay.
of the weak.
Do we always depend on natural selection?
I mean, natural selection will always be here. And it's different for every environment, ha? Let's say, meron tayong environment na really acidic, mababa yung pH. Natural selection will kill off those na hindi kaya mag-live. Natural selection will kill any organisms dun sa environment na yun that has characteristics from preventing it in living in such an acidic environment.
Is natural selection ba random? Random siya, diba?
Mutations are random.
Or like
Pero natural selection will kill off those na with the most undesirable characteristics.
yeah,
Mutations are
fight of
random.
genetics basically. Basta yun, di ako magaling sa biology pero yun.
Natural selection will always have its way, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Same with mutation.
Hmm.
And going back,
Mm.
we do not we do not know what constitutes as desirable characteristics in living for living in this world, for living on the earth.
Mm.
We do not know who will be killed off first, what strata will be killed off first, anong demographic yung una mawawala. As
Oo
of
nga.
now,
Speaking
we
of
can only hope
demographic,
for the best.
sige lang. Ano yung, like, aabot ba tayo sa point na there's like one country in the world, like, united tayong lahat to form a single union of some sort. Tapos may isa lang tayong world leader, di ba?
That is
Kaya
going to be
imagine mo
really
kung
hard.
bakit tayo may mga European Union, meron tayong ASEAN, meron tayong
Hindi, pero
NATO.
kung titingnan mo yung European Union and yung ASEAN, hindi siya under one leader. It is
Yeah.
a collective of
Can-
multiple leaders.
Yeah, can we ever unite ourselves to that ever point? Kung nagkaroon tayo ng world crisis, diba? For example, itong COVID, world crisis to.
And yung WHO, yung World Health Organization, sila yung nag-lead in the fight against COVID. Pero it is not being led by one person. Again, it is being led by a collective of people who are qualified for that position. The idea of a single leader is really
Di naman
autocratic.
necessary kayang single leader, pero like single,
A single organization.
yeah, ganun,
single-
something like that.
Well, in terms of military,
The military is different, yeah.
yung USA yung nag-lead. USA yung world leader.
Meron na
in-
nga tayong space force,
military force.
space force eh.
Oh, I think US pa rin yung nag-lead sa space race.
Yeah.
Pero
It's all about
again, I
culture.
don't like the
We
idea of
different we all have different cultures. Diba?
it's really dangerous if someone, let's take America right now. Hati sila sa Democrats and the Republicans. Democrats and
Oo nga.
Republicans. It's
Yeah.
very dangerous to have someone like the US as a leader. Kasi there's issues of racism. Nandun yung capitalism. Nandun yung politics, yung economics. And ang nakakatakot dun is, again, it could easily be abused. If we have someone like si Donald Trump at the helm of the ship, baka countries like South Africa, Senegal, yung mga countries na yun, yung have history of exploitation, baka ma-exploit lang din sila agad.
Oh.
Yung mga countries na heavily communist, like China, Russia, and North Korea, baka lalong tumaas yung tensions natin between those countries.
Yun, yeah. We all have different like agendas and such.
There's too much conflict in the world. That there's so much conflict na it doesn't allow for a single leader or a single organization to be able to appeal to the needs of the whole world.
Yun nga, abot ba tayo sa point? Like, point na yun.
I mean, the world is full of possibilities. There's an infinite number of future events na pwede mangyari.
Yeah, future is very uncertain. Yeah, correct.
Well, I don't think it's impossible.
Mm.
But it's still highly unlikely. Actually,
Kaya mo
communist
influence yung
countries,
future.
communist countries like China and Russia, especially China, they
Mm.
may have plans for world domination. And there's no better way to put it than
Dumadami na nga sila eh.
full control over the world. And I think they're starting na from yung manufacturing capacity ng Yung manufacturing capacity ng
Leading
China,
leading ata sila ngayon. 'Di ba?
everything's made in
In
China.
terms yeah.
Pero anyway,
Yeah.
it's not, hindi naman stupid idea na sabihin na China is aiming for world domination.
Mm.
We may be seeing bits of it sa West Philippine Sea. Hanggang ngayon, nandun
nga.
pa rin yung issue ng West Philippine Sea, yung Nine Dash Line. China not respecting the arbitral ruling dun sa international court.
Oo nga, naalala ko pa rin yun eh. Like, alam ko nanalo tayo nun sa Coctep.
Yeah, nanalo
But-
tayo.
We still, like, they claim it's based on their history. Like,
Alam mo
sa
sabi
kanila
ng
yun.
government about dyan? Ha? Alam mo yung sabi ng government about dyan?
ano?
Sabi nila, masyadong mataas yung tensions between us and China, lalo na sa West Philippine Sea, and there are many eyes watching us. Non-verbatim, may sinabi yung government something like, there are many eyes watching us, and baka may masamang mangyari if ever we make rash decisions. Yun yung
Yeah, it's all
general
about
opinion na sinabi niya.
power. Terror to
I
gain
really do
to
believe na
power.
magiging
Yeah.
tayo tulad ng China.
Yun nga, do you think power I mean, totoo naman talaga ito eh. Power runs the world. Pag sinabing power, may influence. That's how I define power. Basically. It's the amount of influence you have to other people.
What I don't like about the idea of power is na everyone has this, parang it goes hand in hand with the human nature to compete with each other. Lahat tayo naghahabulan for power. Now we lose sight of growing.
Yeah.
We lose sight of growing as a collective. I mean, lahat tayo nagiging sobrang individualistic. In the search
True.
of fame, riches, power.
Mhm.
Nakakalimutan natin na we are here as a human race to survive on this planet na, sad to say, is slowly dying.
Sa tingin mo, yung buhay, like life, ang pinaka-importante sa buhay is survival. Kasi, naniniwala ka ba sa afterlife? Sa tingin mo
Alam mo
may
yung sagot
afterlife?
ko dyan.
Ah, ano?
Alam mo yung sagot ko dyan, pre.
ano?
Sasabihin ko after ko mag-CR. Kaya wait lang.
Sige lang. Bathroom break.
Alright. We're back.
Alright, I'm back.
Ano yung tanong mo?
Do you believe in afterlife?
No. I believe we all die and that's it.
Yun nga eh. Yun nga yung feeling ko eh. Like, yun na yun eh. That's it.
Why would there be an afterlife?
That's why survival is important. Pag, ewan ko, pag sinabing afterlife, there are many different kinds of afterlife kasi. Example, alright, if we're living in a simulation of some sort, or like meron talagang heaven, hell, yun. Diba?
Well, kasi
Pang topic na rin ng is there a higher being? Like ganun. Diba?
ito yung natutunan ko sa
Kaya nga, yun yung
sa philosophy.
yun yung
Um,
tanong ko eh. Like, do we have a soul? Of
Yung
some sort?
purpose ng afterlife is
Diba?
yung purpose ng afterlife across all religions is for some place for the soul to go after our physical form has died.
Yeah.
At least yun yung sabi ng philosophy.
Mm. Mhm.
Then again, di ako naniniwala na may soul tayo.
Kaya walang afterlife. this is the only life we have.
There could be an afterlife for those na naniniwala. Confirmation bias. You,
I mean, yeah, like
you see the
they're
things you look for. Ayun, di
they're
ba?
presenting like evidence, diba? Like example, they see a bright light after they die. Pero feeling ko yun lang yung
Yun yung
pang
sabi
nasa
niya.
brain lang natin yun eh. Like yung
Yeah,
last
exactly.
attempt nila to like last attempt natin ng brain natin to like have this like present an image, you know, as like pang dream
Mm.
of some sort. Then it dies, then that's it. Wala na yung like perception, wala na yung knowledge.
You know,
Yun.
that white light, yung white light na yun, it just could mean na yung death ng receptors dun sa likod ng mata natin.
Yeah.
We can, we see light is white,
Mm.
di ba? And
I mean, light
the only
is
reason
white.
na nakita natin, the only reason na nakita natin slash different colors is because of yung receptors sa likod ng mata natin. And when they die, I think na because we cannot differentiate colors anymore. Kapag namatay sila, all we see is white.
Yeah.
That's it. At least that's what I'm thinking.
True. Pero anyways, that's our podcast, guys.
Damn! Mata,
See you guys in
let's
the
talk
next one.
about more controversial shit next time.
Yeah. So that was religion, power, evolution, natural selection.
Zim.
And yeah.
Omzi.
See you guys next. Anyways.